did nothing during that game. At the laning phase, like 10 minutes in, heroes just don't have enough farm. Like the Weaver needed another item on top of his Lincolns, which could be anywhere from like 3,500 for a Deso to, you know, whatever he would want to go
Misery!
for.
Oh no! God, I might just catch him out here. Misery was going for a bit of a cheeky farm there on the sideball, but oh no, pays with first blood to the Night Stalker. Odd action that Envy can kind of hop into to get himself involved in the kill.
It's going to be really nice because with the teamfight utility that they have, normally Spectre comes to teamfights anyway. That guy's popping off on that guy.
Oh, move drive by there from Shiki. Laguna Blade straight down onto the little line. And Envy, he's straight into the trees with the Spectral Dagger.
Yeah, I think he's going to want to stay there for a little while.
Especially with XE hitting level 6 with the next creep, so we'll have that Chrono as well. So Envy needs to be very careful here at the moment. He's all on his own.
Quite easy. That happens maybe 1 or 2 more times. You start losing some powers.
He loses the Chrono, he will manage to clip Envy, but here comes the TP for Siri. It doesn't look like it's going to be here in time. Oh, maybe it is! Envy! Is he going to go to He will? Aggressive gets the final touch in. Will take him down, and now looking to dive off the Pilot Die. There'll be another TP coming through. They'll get the Hex out onto Aggressive. He's going to back himself out away from the tower. Pilot Die just go for the walk round. Now B turns up. XE losing mana fast. Will be able to get himself out and away in time before Weehard can catch him out here. Still CDEC, they want to try and fight. Q moving in with Aggressive, Garda and the boys. XE salving up, going in for dive, looking for Pilot Die. Weehard's going to hide in the sidelines. They'll get the kill on the line. Weehard's still hiding. Now Misery coming through. Garda's still trying to find Wee. He's hiding in the tree. Should spot him out as well. They'll throw out a Chaos Meteor, but it doesn't matter. Weehard on his own. He goes down as well. And some fantastic aggression just being forced out there from the side of CDEC, just ready to stand by that tower. They knew that whatever Secret threw in, they didn't have the Ravage, they didn't have the Haunt, and that was the best time for CDEC to look for a fight.
I would actually like to know if Puppy showed himself on the map beforehand. I think he did, actually. And maybe for Static Link to really start dealing damage for him. And bottom lane, Pi.
He's going in, Chrono straight up, and he's still online. The Ravage will come through. It's only going to catch out Aggressive, but that's the big kill. They'll take the Clinks in return. And I get they'll be happy with that one. They did cost them the Ravage, but that's a kill on your Clinks.
That is definitely over pressure here.
Oh, Puppy. Straight up caught out there by Shiki, but doesn't quite have the burst to deal with Puppy. Oh, now he turns around. That was smooth.
Lens, man.
Backs off. He says, I got this one, guys. Q getting the glimpse back onto Weehard. Drops the Static Storm. Shiki with this double damage just ripping through Secret. He's got himself a double kill. With the Axe Smash, will be able to force back Shiki. Losing some of the damage. The finger coming out to Garda. Garda gets it back to the high ground. Puppy with the Eidolons. He'll get the kill. It's a 2 for 2. Misery. He'll fall as well, though. Triple kill for Shiki. That double damage pretty much making the fight for CDEC, but Secret, they go down without one and take 2 in return. Puppy leading the way. We'll see if they can find any way to stop this push. Aiming for the illusion. And to catch out what Secret are looking for in terms of a jump in. Misery. And the Blink Dagger just going to get out right now in the courier. No, it's the drum, sorry. Okay. Going for that drum build that we did see, of course, in the last game. We don't have Blink Initiation, but they do have the Horns to lead in. And we will pop it. CDC straight away beginning to scatter. They'll put the Spectral Dagger onto Shiki. Players 1 carefully. Misery has been silenced up. The Static Storm comes out. It's gonna. We know he can get himself out just in time. Garda falling low. Can they get the kill on the likes of Giveaway? But the first casualty, XE. Lovely Chrono onto 3. Aggressive trying to get the damage out. But the Ravage is there for Misery. XE's gonna fall as well. 2 down on CDC. They've got the Dust. The Hex onto Aggressive. The fingers there. Clicks tried to run, trying to hide. He'll go down. That's the Aegis pop. Can Secret in for a second time. Still hanging around, see if he can save the Clinks, but there's really no way can he? He gets on a lovely light strike, will bring down Puppy, but they lose Aggressive on Clinks. So a 3 for 1, including the Aegis being taken out of the hands of the Clinks. Big fight there for Secret. And, well, they didn't even need to use the Black Hole.
The coordination there from CDC wasn't really on point. Like, the fight was very split up at the start, and we'll get an opportunity to actually watch it. But Secret felt incredibly scared to try to do anything there, but as soon as they see the team spread out, it's just immediately in their favor.
Okay, smoke time on the side of Secret. I think Puppy, he said we're 17 minutes into the game. I haven't had a chance to really get off a big one here with the Black Hole, and he wants to use it. Lead in here at the moment from Mystery, Pilot down, Weehar. Looks like they'll find Garda in the jungle, and they'll go for the pick off straight in. No way for the bad at that one. And down. NS, and off the back of that, they'll look for a push themselves in the mid lane. They've lost the tier 2. Like it's just going to be a bit of a trade here once again. Secret on the tier 2 top. Be already ready with EP back. In the tier 2 here on the bottom. Can they do anything here in time? Misery moving forward. Looks like they may think about fighting. They've got all the ultimates, but at the same time, so does CDEC. 3. being kept back here, and Garda now will summon up the nighttime. XE's moving forward. The static come onto Misery. There's your Chrono onto 3 on the back line. They focus onto Puppy, bring down the Enigma. They found Misery as well on the side. There's 2 heroes now before they can get the ult off. Envy silenced up. It's the 3rd kill there for CDEC. And XE there with the big Chronos when his team needs it. And that is the kind of stuff that turns the game on its head.
Has this guy actually hit less than 3 heroes with the Chronosphere? Like in this entire series? I mean, I know he's played it every single game, but it really feels like he always hits like the perfect sphere exactly when they need it. And the coordination there was sick, and he didn't even have Blink. Like, he did that without the dagger.
Buyback on Misery. Secret. They're going to try and force this fight here. They're going to potentially use Pilot Dice falling low. CDC moving forward. They want to try and finish off the line. Look at the damage from Aggressive ripping through Wii. Only just able to survive. Misery coming in again. Got his own at the moment. He is going to be back on the pitch now here on the Enigma. Misery moving forward. He wants to find the Ravage, and he's going to find Garda. Trying to TP out straight in front of the Tidehunter. He'll cancel TP on the Night Stalker. It'll be the glimpse back onto Misery. Envy now coming in, jumping straight forward onto Garda with the Spectral Dagger. Looking for the Night Stalker kill. Will find it. They'll be able to get aggressive here as well. But looks of it, yes, they've got the dust. They'll get that one too. 2 heroes down on CDC. Did cost the buyback there on the Tidehunter. The base is defended.
Yeah, I think it was worth it. I think maybe if Envy was a little bit faster, he might have been able to get an extra kill as well, because his haunt was still going for, I think, 1 more second, and he might have been able to chase down the Void, who is currently jungling right now, because he didn't have mana for a time walk. But at the
Secret and Secret themselves, they know that CGC is going to want to look for this one. They're not going to fully commit to the roast at the moment. They're hanging out at the side, scanning out themselves. They'll now see Forge Spirit. The CDC are jumping in, and looks like CDC are going to potentially try and start to go for it themselves.
Yeah, they can go for this.
Black Hole and Ravage are there. CDC, they're going to be careful with their positioning. 3 are in the pit at the moment, and Misery's just going to jump straight in. Gets off the Ravage. Q will be bursted down. The Static Storm getting popped up. They probably can't find the Black Hole. They find them looking onto the line, but it's a double kill for Weeha. This fight going incredibly well for the side of Secret so far. Aggressive pops the BKB, but the damage from Envy, it's looking to be enough, and there's your Black Hole. Puppy saves himself, takes down 2, bringing in XE, bringing in Aggressive, 4 dead on CDC, and Secret returns to the pit to clean up Roche and grab themselves the Aegis.
That was very nicely done. Like, they just split them apart again. It seems like every single time they go into a team fight and they're not all coordinated, maybe even force a buyback.
So it's going to be smoking for CDC, but the ward was there. Aware that CDC are on their way up.
Yeah, this is really good for Secret. I see it. They're going to do the same thing.
Look to try and break it with the Ghost Walk.
Yeah. Okay, there it is.
Oh, we have it. We know you're there, boys.
Like, well,
we know you're there.
We've been bamboozled.
That's a little bit off the point here, because going to play it smart, doesn't go straight into the middle of them all. Puppy, he wants to use that Black Hole Weeha. He's going to head up and they get the catch out. There's the setup. Misery walking in. Ravage onto 3. Sunstrike coming down to Cheeky. There's your first kill. The Static Storm again getting thrown out. Will trap up a couple of them. It doesn't quite trap Weeha. He gets himself out. Puppy with the Black Hole. Onto Aggressive. He's got the BKB and stopping some of the damage from other sources. Now the Chrono from XE does manage to catch him out. Aggressive says, I've got this, guys. No, you haven't. You need to get up out of there, son. Gush onto XE. He tries to enter back to base. Now comes the horn. XE can't always back up. It's a triple kill for Weeha. He picks off Garda on the Night Stalker on the sidelines. Aggressive will keep himself alive, but 3 dead. Going to cause a buyback here on the Lina. And they need to try and defend this one. Secret ready to try and break the high ground. So CDC tried to unsuccessfully do this on the bottom lane earlier. Let's see if Secret have a bit more success here in the mid lane. And have Disrupt the back up in 5 seconds, but he doesn't have the ultimate. It's going to be a hard defense for them. Of course, Chronosphere on cooldown after that last fight. Secret might just get the space to go for this. Is he jumping in, getting the time dilation onto them all, but with Reeves, Secret just so tanky with this push, and so they should be able to finish off themselves a full set of racks here in the mid lane. In fact, they might even try and find some more action. Mystery blinks in, getting the space there for Envy to finish that off, and managed to find themselves a set of racks. Envy?
I was going to say, it looked like he DC'd there for a second, he just stopped. Okay, but that was a really, really good Ravage for Misery. Like, the timing with the Tornado Lift was perfect. Because it was somebody up in a spear. It's nice to have for chase. And the other thing, too, is you can just dispel dust.
Oh, this could be a big... There's the Haunt, there's the Vision. They know they're grouped up. They're backing themselves away. Envy gets this onto Q. The finger being thrown down onto Garda. Night Stalker going to be the first to pop. Q as well. 2 kills there for the side of Secret. They didn't even need the Ravage, they didn't need the Black Hole, just the Haunt to lead in, and jumping in with the Diffusal Blade slows coming out from the Spectre. Envy with the control, and now they're going to go for a second lane of racks here. They're going to go for the tier 3 CDC with 2 heroes down, neither with buyback available. Secret on. Running past these sentries. Oh, Ice Wall from Wii. BKB coming out aggressive, trying to turn and fight there with the damage from the Deso. Now Envy, he's just going to go straight back in. XCK Chrono onto Puppy. Press is still hanging around. There'll be the Earthspike from the sidelines. Highlighter controlling the boys in the credit. There's Sharabic. Oxter 3 Misery. 2 dead. It's a double kill for Envy. We are blinking up to the high ground. They'll find themselves a third triple kill for Envy on the Spectre. 3 heroes dead on CDC for roughly 50 seconds. No buyback. This EG and Secret did it. After what looked like an abysmal game 1, game 2 they stepped it up, and game 3 they stepped it when CDC did as well. And what a series to start off the tournament at.
It was a very close game. I honestly say this game could have gone either way. A lot of it just boiled down to, again, just initiation.
Alright, indeed. There we have it. Secret 2-1 against CDC, and back to the panel.
Back to the panel. Team Secret clutch out the victory in a 2-1 series. Guys, all you guys, yeah, said Secret, right? Both couches. After the draft.